Hello and welcome back. When I first started learning about the current evolution of Facebook organic marketing, I noticed many people were adding me as a friend and then messaging me. And that's all good and fine, but the majority of the people had as their primary intention trying to sell me something. Now, I will emphasize the fact that all the experts, they're not joking when they say that the purpose of the initial conversation is not to sell something. That's not a joke. That's not the purpose of it. And it comes through immediately when people message you and they try to sell you something. Well, that's so obvious, right? The intentions of the other person. So the main problem that I see is that many people need to change and become different people. People who have a primary objective of helping other people and providing value to them. So here's the bottom line. It won't do much good for you to try to fake that you have the intention of helping someone else. If you're not genuinely interested in helping other people, then just stop doing internet marketing and go do something else that doesn't require that. Now, if someone messages me and I need to explain to that person the difference in approach of a person who was genuinely interested in helping someone else and the approach of someone who isn't, then the problem is that the person messaging me is not the right person. They need to change who they are. For instance, if a person messages me and immediately is trying to sell something, the problem is not what they said. The problem is who they are. Saying something different wouldn't change the fact that they're an annoying person. Now, at one time, I was working as a real estate agent, and somehow I developed a process for following up and calling leads that I generated from my own website that I created. And this process enabled me to become the top producing agent for Keller Williams Tacoma. And this was back when generating internet leads was very new and I was the only person doing it. And the method that I used was inspired by reading the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Later, this was further enhanced and refined when I studied NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and the process of establishing rapport, which when done right is not a strategy, but a natural thing that people would do. I can tell you right now for a fact that the secret to having success in DM messaging, as well as in Zoom meeting appointments, is this same skill or strategy. A person who is focused on their own needs and intentions and is focused on selling something will tend to be annoying, no matter what they say. In a way, the problem is not what they say, it's who they are. So if you're a person who is not genuinely interested in helping other people and serving the needs of others, solving problems for others, you may want to work on changing who you are. You don't need to work on using a script. And the problem is not what you say. Think about it. We can all tell the intentions of other people because they're revealed naturally in the words that they use and their behavior. So when Joe Dispenza wrote the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, it wasn't to insult us. It was to inspire us to seek change and transformation to become the highest expression of the person that we were meant to be. So to cut to the chase, the first step to mastery in the DM conversion process is an amazing step, one that could help you more than anything and could be the most fascinating, satisfying, fulfilling, and enjoyable step that you ever do in your sales and marketing training. And here it is. I have seen some amazing training programs on how to have success in DM sales. And some of them are $2,000 or more just for training specifically on that art. The training that you are about to receive can be free to you and could end up being the most effective that you'll ever do on this subject. And here it is. Read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And the next part of this step is to listen to the audio book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. You can find the book on Amazon. You can also find free copies. It's in the public domain. You can find the audiobook on Audible. You can also find the entire audiobook on YouTube. So there's no excuse for anyone to not do it, because it's the most valuable training that you could get to help you to make this next step of being effective in the DM sales and conversion strategy. Now, once you do this step, you will come to the conclusion that the process might go a little bit like this. You will greet and introduce yourself casually, and then just ask a simple question about the person that you're having a conversation with. And then you'll listen to or read their response and ask another question. Now, the people who try to control this process to their own benefit always reveal their intentions right away by saying things that are in effect like, hurry up and reveal to me your pain points so that I can sell you something. Again, if that's you, just go away and become a different person. A person with honorable intentions, instead of a person only interested in themselves. So I could go on describing this process and the many benefits of reading a book, the benefits I've seen myself and other people. But the best thing to do is to take the step yourself and read the book and listen to the audiobook. You won't get any better training than you will from doing that step. Now, if you think that's boring, what you can do is you can go work on yourself to become a different person, a person who finds it fascinating and fulfilling and inspiring. Because if you find it boring, chances are the reason is because you're not interested in helping other people. So let's get started right now and read the book and listen to the audiobook. And then let me know how this completely improves and transforms your results in affiliate marketing.